Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I've prepared a video review of this brand spanking new Milwaukee M18 2902 brushless hammer drill. Before I begin describing my own experiences with this beauty, let me quickly tell you what I've learned about older Milwaukee models from reading reviews on official MilwaukeeTool.com website as well as on Home Depot and Amazon websites. I started reading comments about Milwaukee drills because I was personally looking to get one, and now I just want to share with you all the things that held me back and made me wait for the release of this new 2902 model. So basically, to the best of my knowledge, Milwaukee has released M18 line of tools about 3 years ago or so, and they constantly keep improving them and release new versions quite often. I might be wrong, but I believe this 2704 model was one of the first, if not the first, drill from M18 line that was designed to work with these larger batteries. Based on reviews, most people were extremely happy with performance of this tool, though some had issues. For example, for some people, the chuck wasn't holding large diameter drill bits well enough, which is a big problem in my opinion, though I'm not too sure if it was due to user error or defective tools. Others have complained about weak mount for detachable handle that would break when too much pressure was applied, but people at Milwaukee have listened and they fixed those problems in their new tools. As you can see, this newer 2804 model has a different chuck with this red stripe and improved larger handle mount. Unfortunately, some people started to experience overheating problems. And after reading comments about overheating, I was kind of hesitant about buying a drill from Milwaukee. But thankfully, only a week or so later, they've listed this 2902 model, which is not part of the fuel line. But I figured it shouldn't have any problems since this is their newest hammer drill, and despite it having the same old mount for detachable handle and possibly the same old but hopefully improved chuck, I decided to buy one, and now it's sitting on my table. The things I like about this drill is that it's very compact, it's very comfortable in your hand. You can push hard on it and you will not strain your arm or anything, so that's very good. Very tiny, so if you need to work in tight spaces, this is perfect. Battery life is absolutely amazing. I mean, we had to drill about maybe 10 or so holes in a very thick piece of metal. It was like 3/8 of an inch thick, and it went through them without any problems, and the battery actually stayed at 4 bars, which is the highest amount. So battery life is fantastic. And the only thing I don't like about this drill, which is not a big problem at all, but it's just like when you go to switch the torque settings, over here you have all these distinct clicks. But when you go to drill, for example, there's no click, and there's no click for the hammer drill. So, which is not a problem at all. But would be nice if they included those clicks over there. But that's very minor thing, and I shouldn't really complain about it. All right, let's go over the specs real quick, shall we? So, according to Milwaukee, this drill weighs 3.1 pounds. The height of it is 8 inches without the battery. Length is 7 inches without this piece for some reason, but no big deal. And the width is 2.31 inches. It's got a built-in LED flashlight, which comes very handy when you work in dark places. The chuck is capable of accepting a 1/2 inch drill bits, and which is very good. It's got a whole bunch of torque settings. Basically, you would use these when you want to use your drill as a screwdriver, to not over tighten your screws or to not break them. You would use these setting. And as you can see, if I switch it to like 4, for example, and I hold it, I'm able to hold this chuck in my hands. But when I switch to the drill part, I'm no longer, well, actually, yeah, I'm no longer able to hold it in place. And if you twist it just a little bit more, that's where that's the hammer drill, and that's for drilling concrete. You hear that vibrating noise, so that's the hammer drill. It's got 2 settings, high speed and low speed. Number 1 would be low speed, and it goes to 550 RPM. That's useful for drilling steel, for example, because drilling metals is not the same as drilling wood. So if you drill a metal, you have to drill it slowly, and when you drill wood, especially soft kind of wood, you have to drill it fast. And what I really like about this drill is that it's got these large air openings over here, so to evacuate all the heat. And when I was working with this drill, I did not experience any overheating problems, so that's good. The chuck held large drill bits in place very well, no complaints there. And this turn on off button is very nice because you can actually control the speed very well, especially when drilling metal. That's very important. So as you can see, it's very easy to control, constant speed, which is great. I like it very much. And the torque over here is 725 inch-pounds, which is more than enough, and you'll be able to see it in this upcoming short video clip. Oh. Did you see how much torque this thing has? If you're not careful, it will hurt you, so watch out. And you're probably thinking that it scratched the hell out of the drill bit that we were using in the video, but not really. So take a look at this. This is the 1/2 inch drill bit that was used in the video, and as you can see, there is a scratch, but it's so minor that it's just not important. And I believe this happened not because of the bad chuck, but just because I didn't tighten it. So I cannot complain about the tool. I mean, it performs flawlessly so far. And in case you're wondering about the drill bits themselves, these are made by a company called Drill Hog. And I bought them about 2 or 3 months ago, and I can say that they are the best drill bits I've ever had. I've drilled stainless steel with them. I've drilled the steel that is used in making knives, which is very hard to drill if you ever tried. And I've drilled truck frames with these, and they work just perfectly, so no complaints. One word of caution though is that I believe these drill bits are made to be used with a drill press and not with the type of drill I have in here, simply because once I start drilling, they grab into metal so violently that, like, sometimes you cannot hold the thing in place. And if you're not holding the metal you're drilling good enough, it can escape and cut you. So be careful and make sure if you do use these drill bits, make sure to hold whatever you're drilling very well, because it can hurt you. So yeah, but overall fantastic tools, and I would definitely recommend them, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Bye bye.